It's as if WWE was determined to make people not look forward to a Divas match. Like they have some kind of friggin' vendetta where they're like, motherfucker, you will not want to see a Divas match, because you would look at this match and look at the participants involved, AJ Lee and Paige. This is written in the stars. The one thing that we've been saying about both these divas is that, on AJ's side, she doesn't have viable competition. That's why her title reign sucked. Then when Paige won the championship, she doesn't have viable competition. That's why her title reign sucked. So then the old saying goes, two wrongs don't make it right. Shit, AJ and Paige, put them together, that's a match made in heaven. But WWE is like, damn it, no, you will not like a Divas match. I want to see this, but they haven't enabled me to do so. And the reason being, I understand at least a bit of the story here. I understand half the story. Like, we just got a tweet from Roni on the Roni brand on Twitter. He's saying this is obviously leading to a Paige heel turn. I understand Paige's situation. I understand her part in this situation. She's being fake towards AJ, and she's being, passive aggressive. Oh, your hair looks nice, and I like you, and we're friends, and she's taught me so much. But the thing that I don't understand is the disconnect comes with AJ, because shouldn't AJ realize that she's full of shit? Like, you just took the championship from her, and she may be reeling you in, but shouldn't you realize that? Like, shouldn't you be apprehensive about approaching her and things like that? So that's where the disconnect comes into play for me. And this is something like straight out of Mean Girls. Like, they're, oh, I like your hair and stuff like that. And probably backstage they're like, fuck her, I can't stand her. I want to rip every strand of hair out of her head. It's so sophomoric when it doesn't need to be, because you have two talented individuals here, that you can build something from. This could be the defining feud of this generation of the Divas. Finally, we have the talent here. You could build something from this, but for some reason they just don't want to. I don't understand. And if this is a situation where this is, a pay-per-view where it's just building up to the next one, entertain me. Fucking entertain me. Look at what's happening with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, the conversation that we had earlier regarding that match. If this match at Battleground serves as a setup to the match at SummerSlam, at least I was entertained from one point to the next, where I don't feel like I was just being strung along for the whole friggin' ride. I feel like here, I'm being strung along. There's nothing for me to hold on to.
But going back to something you said, Jay, about AJ Lee being apprehensive, I don't know that would necessarily work, just because it's not really in her character. So, like, since she broke away from being the little shy girl that was taken advantage of by everybody on the roster, well, not like that. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
The shy girl.
Just about. Shit, Daniel Bryan, Kane, CM Punk, John Cena.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Since she broke away from that angle and moved into actual wrestling and competing and stuff.
Big E.
Jesus. She likes chocolate too?
The point is, she's never lacked for confidence. So it wouldn't be in her nature to be apprehensive, because she knows that she's one of the best in her mind, she's one of the best to ever do it. And so she doesn't need to be apprehensive. She's going to go in there and dominate like she always does. But at the same time, you got to do something. I mean, you can't sit here and, oh, hey, bestie. Oh, how you doing? I like your hair. All right, see you in the ring. No, that shit don't work on the WWE stage, man.
And you could tell that they're taking their liberties here because it is the Divas. Because they know, like, basically in their mind, they're like, shit, nobody is watching Battleground for the Divas anyway, so we can do this with them.
We're not going to let them take a piss during something we care about.
Exactly. You wouldn't dare do this shit with, some top-tier talent in the male section of the roster, but they feel as if they...
You sure about that? Because Jericho and Wyatt...
They're not smiling and cheering. Well, Jericho, he was joking a little bit, but still, like...
every John Cena feud?
They tried to beat the shit out of each other.
Every John Cena feud?
But we got two other matches on the card that we haven't even gotten to yet that are certifiable piss breaks.
I don't. Two?
At least the one. I mean, you could call it into question. You would think about taking a piss during these two matches. One of them you are.
Am I the only one that watches everything?
No, I do.
No, I do.
People always
Fuck
make
that.
these jokes about taking piss breaks and I'm going to the concession stand during. So if I go to a show, I'm watching everything. I'm getting my fucking money's worth.
Fuck,
See,
I was
damn
saying
right.
that match was not worth starving. Okay.
I paid a lot of money, man, to sit in these nosebleed seats. I'm seeing every single match.